Okay, hello and welcome to another episode of our popular web series. So in this tutorial, I am going to teach you how you can migrate your total website from one hosting provider to another. Okay, it will be a very step-by-step illustrative guide. So I think you can easily follow this set of steps to easily perform whatever migration you require in WordPress websites. Okay, and if you go to any sites like Upwork or Freelancer, you will see this kind of services require approximately around $350 to $250 charge, okay, for one migration. So maybe you are having a digital marketing agency, you have developed one site, okay, and you need to replicate that site for other business which are similar to them. So why to build them from scratch? You can migrate the without data version of the whatever you have designed, right? So that becomes a lot painless procedure to easily replicate and scale up your business. There can be another reason why you want to migrate. Maybe see, when we buy the hosting from the hosting provider for the first time, generally we get a good amount of discount, right? But when we try to renew that from the same hosting provider, what happens is that the discount goes off and we have to buy at a very hefty price. Okay, so what is the remedy to that? The remedy to that is you can migrate to a new hosting provider, keeping all your data intact, keeping all your design intact, keeping the look and feel intact, and keeping the performance intact. For that, you need a professional migration from one hosting provider to another. Okay, so there are two ways. Either you can go to Upwork or like that, any type of freelancing website, and order for your requirement, which would cost you around $300 at a minimum. Or you can watch this tutorial and do it yourself without giving anyone a single penny, right? So also what you can do if you are right now in any other hosting provider and you want to switch over to SiteGround, say for its better performance, uptime, its speed, its security, and all these factors, if you want to upgrade, you are then please follow the link in the description. You will get a good discount for that. And at the same time, we will be doing this migration for you. And at the same time, you are also going to receive $750 as bonus, not as cash, but there are different softwares that we are going to give you. That includes Astra Pro, Elementor Pro, and 3 video marketing software which are going to skyrocket your revenues for your business. So in case if you want to switch over to SiteGround, please follow the link, purchase it, and then share the purchase receipt with us. In the description below we have the email where you need to share that, and we will do the rest. Okay, so just for an example, now we will show you how we are transferring an entire site from Bluehost to SiteGround. Okay, so here is my site in Bluehost. I want my site here in SiteGround. In the middle, I will require all the file transfer. How to do that? Okay, so for that, I have listed some steps which you need to follow with me. I am going to perform the same steps in the same sequence that I have written down. So just follow these steps and I'm sure you will be able to do it within a few minutes, right? So what we need to do is first install a plugin within your Bluehost current website that you want to migrate, right? The name of that plugin is Duplicator. Okay, so what I will do is that I will show you using a plugin called Duplicator. So just let me go to the Bluehost portal. Okay, here it is. I have already logged in, so you can also log in with your credentials. on my sites. Okay, now let me take this example. Okay, I will say this bike accessories one. Okay, the demo.digimax phototech. This one I need to replicate, right? So let me just check this site. And we will log in. So once we log in, we need to install the plugin. Okay, so let me show you the site first. Okay, so this is a simple site, okay, which is about some fashion items. It's an e-commerce site, and there are some items, as you can see, that are listed here. So I will now replicate this site into a SiteGround one, right? So I will go to dashboard. Then from dashboard, I will need to go to plugins. Okay, within plugins, I need to go to add new. Okay, from add new, I will go to upload plugin. Click on the upload plugin. Once you have clicked on the upload plugin, okay, okay, you will need to upload this plugin, which is a paid one. But again, if you follow our link, you are going to get this as a bonus as well. So anyways, if you don't have, just you can buy this Duplicator Pro. Okay, open, install. Okay, just wait for it to get installed. Once it gets installed, you need to activate. Okay, it's done. Now activate the plugin from here. Okay, here is Duplicator Pro. You can see just underneath the settings, and within that you go to packages. Okay, so on clicking on the packages, you can see that no package found. Click the create new. Okay, so I'll create new. While creating, make sure that you do all these steps, right? Then you can hit the next. The next step will be the scan, and as you can see, it's scanning, right? So once the scanning is done, you can hit on the build. You can see that the building is going on. You have to wait till it becomes 100%. Okay, so once it becomes 100%, I will be again joining you. Okay, so you can see that the package has been created. There is the size 67.41 MB. Now you can hit the download. On the option, you have to click on both files. There is an installer file, and then there is an archive file, that is the zip file. So I will require both of them. So allow. And both the files will get downloaded to your local machine, right? Okay, it's taking a bit of time to get downloaded. I will allow this time, and at that same time I will use my SiteGround to create whatever I need to do, right? So let us go back to what I was telling you. Okay, so we have installed it. We have taken a complete backup, okay, by using Duplicator Pro, right? Just remember the name, it's Duplicator Pro, and we have used it. So it's a simple plugin that we need to use, and at the same time we need to take care that everything is on sync, because this is not a very easy thing. A minor mistake will land you into a problem, okay? So now we will do this, create a database and DB user on the SiteGround control panel, okay? So I will go to SiteGround, I will go to my accounts, and from there I will log into control panel. In the control panel, what I need to do is I need to have either a domain where I need to migrate. You need a point, right? Where would it point? It would point to some domain or to some subdomain, right? So for now, what I will do is, for the tutorial purpose, I am not going to buy a new domain. I will, what I will do is, I will show you is that migration tutorial. I will create a subdomain and I will transfer it there. So it will be migration.nkracademy.com, right? So migration.nkracademy.com has been created. Just this much. That's all you need to do in the subdomain area. Okay. Now you go back to the control panel. On the control panel, you scroll downwards until and unless you find databases, right? In the databases, click on the MySQL database. Okay. Now you need to create a new database, right? So let me name it migration, the same as I have used, right? Okay, so this is the name of the database. So just keep it handy because you will need this information, right? So wherever you want to keep it, keep it. This is for my demonstration purpose, so I am just having a notepad and I will take it down there so that don't forget. Okay, fine. This is my DB name, right? Then what I will need is a DB user. So I will go back and I will create a new user. So add a new user, right? So what I will name it as Cheyenne_migration. Okay, this will be too much. Okay, so just let me say migrate. Okay. The password I am giving, right, whatever I want. You can also give whatever you want. Just make sure that you remember it. And I will hit a create user. So you can see that the user also has been created. Okay. So I will again take a note of it. So my DB name and my DB username has been created. DB username. Okay. And DB username password is also with me. I am not writing it down, right? It's in the memory. So just go back. There is still one step left. You need to give all the privileges, right? Okay. So now you add a user NKRACADEMY migrate, the one that I created, right? And the database that I created, right? So I am adding a user to a database. So I am mapping the current user to this database, right? And while doing that, I will make sure that I give all privilege access, right? Just click on the make changes. And here you can see the confirmation message right here, okay? So it has been done. Now you hit the go back. So your SiteGround work has been done, right? It's done. Let me go back to the presentation. Okay, so create a DB on SiteGround. Yes, we have create a DB, create a DB user, and I have also linked that and given them the permission required, right? Okay. Now I need to upload the backup files into the FTP. If you don't know how to connect with FTP, then please watch out this video right coming now in your screen. There I had explained in detail how you can connect with your server through FTP and transfer files from your local machine to your web hosting server, right? So I am not going to go into the details of that right now. If you don't know, please follow that video and then come over here again, right? So now I will first copy these two files that has been created by Duplicator Pro. One the archive one and the other the installer, right? 1 and 2. I will copy them both. I will have them in an accessible place. NKRACADEMY Digital Solutions, and within that I will go to training. Within training I will go to SiteGround review, and there let me do this. Okay, so these two has been kept at this location. Okay, now I will open my FTP client, that is the FileZilla. I use FileZilla for my FTP client. So now I will need to establish a connection. I already have a couple of connections, so I can use any one of them. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, so where I need to follow this tutorial, the presentation that I have given you. What is written there? I need to upload the backup files to the public HTML website domain name. In our case, this is the subdomain, and the subdomain is migration.nkracademy.com, right? So this is our remote machine, and this is the public HTML folder. So within that we will find migration, right? Yeah, here it is, migration. So currently it doesn't contain anything because it's a blank in subdomain that I have just created for this purpose. Okay. Next I will go to NKRACADEMY training. Okay. SiteGround review. Okay. This one and the installer.php. This one. Okay. These two files I need to upload. So I will click upload. And I will just wait a couple of minutes before it gets uploaded. It's really fast. FTP is one of the fastest file transfer protocol. So it will take just a couple of minutes. Okay. All transfers have been finished and successfully transferred, right? So all of these are under migration, as I can see. Okay. So I have even completed the penultimate step. Now it's the last step that I need. I need to run the configuration setup. For that I will need the installer.php file, right? If you go behind the architecture, you will find that is where it will get installed. Anyways, you don't need to bother about that. what we need to bother about is migration.nkracademy.com. okay, now just let me one thing I didn't show you, just let me do that. In SiteGround, go to control panel and just install a SSL certificate. This should be done, means for anything. See, this was just for a demo, so I really forgot, but while typing I remembered that this should have been done. So anyways, it's never late. Migration.nkracademy, I am giving it let's encrypt SSL, and it has been done. Okay, it's that easy, guys. Having a SSL installed in your website, it's not a big deal, right? So okay, it has been also done. So now I will hit the installer.php. okay, and you can see that on hitting the installer.php, this is coming. Okay, so I need to accept. Okay, hit on the next. Okay, what this will do is this will remove any data if it has right now, right? So okay, now I need the database credentials that I had created. DB name, DB username. Okay, here you will need to enter the password, and after entering the password, you will just hit the test database, right? Now I am going to enter the password, and this part will be cut, so don't take intention. I will again join on test the database screen. Okay. Okay, now you can see on test database everything comes good. Then you just need to hit the next. On hitting the next, it will come as install confirmation, and you need to again confirm, say okay. Okay, so the database has been migrated. The new URL is this, the title is this. If you want to replace, you can replace, doesn't matter. If there are any phrases like the previous shop name and the new shop name, you can do this find and replace type of thing. Okay, I'm not showing all those here. Okay, so this will process everything for you, right? So now if I hit the URL where I have done the migration, right? So if I am going to hit that, then let me check what happens. Okay, that's amazing, right? So this was my original site. If you can see, this is in Digimax Phototech, this is in Bluehost, and this site is my SiteGround site. If I come to the dashboard, okay, so this is my SiteGround dashboard, and this is my Bluehost dashboard. Okay, so almost everything is quite common, but the only difference is that I have migrated my entire database from Bluehost to SiteGround. So guys, that was that easy, and so now, as of now, even this stands done. So I have completed all these steps, and I have been able to successfully migrate my existing website from Bluehost to SiteGround without any loss of either data or look and feel or anything. So what I had used is a Duplicator. It's a professional plugin that I had used. Okay, apart from that, we didn't use anything else. So also we required FTP. For FTP, you can refer to my tutorial that I had shown you below before. Okay, and that's very easy and time saving as well, because you can move an entire site from one hosting to another, from one domain to another domain. Whatever you want, you can do using this tutorial. So hope you guys really like this tutorial, and if you like it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel so that you get this type of videos more often. Okay, and we are one of the leading WordPress developers in the world, and we do often come out with some tips and tips which will help you in developing WordPress or maintaining it better. So until the next video, hope you guys enjoy this, and you can really migrate on your own. So find you again in our next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.